season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Let's go now.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's tackled for a short gain. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hauled in left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. Set go. Go.
Williams from the gun. Hauled in by Worthy. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Putting a receiver in motion. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third. They go counter. It's Johnson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Go! Alert! Alert! Check!
Here we go with Johnson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Here we go. Check. Check.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 17. Has the connection to Adunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On third down, here's Johnson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
All right, still scoreless through one. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. And how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, this guy's focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Flush down now to it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing third and a mile.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He finds Johnson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. On first down, Hurts. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Steelers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Gets this one to Watson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Hey, Silver. Hey, 73.
Back to throw, Hurts. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it up.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Hurts looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set, bring it. Roll.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Johnson again. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. From the pistol, Hurts. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now Hurts. He's got Watson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Snap.
This is Johnson heading right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Reload.
Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for our Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams from the gun. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they finally get to him at the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Bears have... Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
Set, go.
Here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
63.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the set. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's Williams. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. They'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Watson with the catch. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. With the fourth down conversion, keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts throwing again. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to throw, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Go Silver, right? 73! 73!
On fourth down, Hurts. Put the body on the line for his team. Forget that it was fourth down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. There's slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run. It connects on the deep shot. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So from the 3, here's second and goal. They'll throw it again. He rolls to his right. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth.
Steelers 14.
Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. On the ground again with Johnson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. The Steelers use their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here he is to throw. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
63, 63, 63, 10.
Back to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Connects with Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Go, bring it. Roll.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
One final shot here. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some